Guys, Oggs here from the US. Another day, another bad news. The rumor is that Ngolo Kante got injured in training. This is a different injury. It's his knee. So he might miss the Europa League final on Wednesday against Arsenal. Yeah, it's keep getting better and better for Chelsea FC. Man, injuries can happen, in training, in games, in friendlies. So you never know what's going to happen. It's an accident, So it's really nobody to blame if a player got injured. It's too easy for people to try to blame why, for example, the medical team or sorry, why play hard games or hard training when you have already many players injured, all that. But the end of the day is an accident and you can't prevent it. But I wanted to mention something in that regard. This is why the management of the team during the year came handy, because if you rotated the team during the season and then the end of the season you can enjoy an easy ride, if I can say so. What I mean by that is, sorry, squad management is very awful since Napoli days. He always used like 13 players for the entire season, and when they are tired and injuries start striking and he needs a player to replace the injured, and then he struggles because he can't find really a good player fit to play the system because they never play anyways. That's why also come handy if a coach is flexible and can play different system. Let's say Kante is injured and you don't have anybody to play his position. You can put somebody else and try to adjust the game to fit the new person. Right now, if Jorginho is out for 6 months, the whole team is dead. Why? Because we only know how to play one kind of football and everything need to go through Jorginho. So Sarri is not a coach that will prevent what if. So never wonder what Napoli president say. I am seeing it every single day in this Sarri. I hope he can change next year if he's still here. But with this kind of football, it's always limited at some point when something bad happens. And that is the coach's responsibility. We know that maybe 90% of this current Chelsea squad can't play Sarri ball, but they can play a different kind of football that can win games. But he doesn't know anything else. We see, because people want to compare Pep and Klopp and Sarri. All those manager, they know how to play Pep ball or tiki-taka with 3 at the back, for example. It's still the same football. It's still fluid, very rapid, and will score tons of goals. We see 3 at the back with Antonio Kante. Very, very beautiful football. We were scoring like 5 goals, 4 goals, 3 goals easily. It was attacking football. So people tend to think if you play 3 at the back and then you are defensive, or if you play another system, it's just a defensive system. I just want to tell you that a good coach will adapt his system, his way of football with any kind of system that you can find in the book. So Sarri I don't know, man. I was the biggest fan of this guy, but right now I don't care if he leaves. Because believe me, even Danny Drinkwater, even Gary Cahill, even Alonso, all the players that we just call garbage and whatever, they can play good football in a different system. If you play two midfielder, Danny Drinkwater become handy. He can score from distance. He was one of the best in his position 2 years ago. All of a sudden, he's garbage because of sorry ball. So, flexible coach is very important in a modern football. And now we are paying all this. I'm not blaming injuries on Sarri, but I am blaming him on management and on lack of flexibility, lack of system flexibility, and in-game